So today we'll be taking a look at AJ Lee's upcoming movie and other projects that she's got going on. We'll also be taking a look at the new teasers for possibly Eva Marie's WWE return and the Slammies. Don't forget to turn on all those notifications and leave a like below. Let's start things off with the AJ Lee news. Everyone knows that AJ's post-WWE career so far has been all about creative writing. She wrote her own book on her life story. She's writing several comics right now as we speak, but bigger projects seem to be on the way for her. The news and confirmation comes from her husband himself, CM Punk. While speaking with Renee Young, Punk provided a quick update on what AJ Lee has been doing lately and the major projects that are still on the way with her. He seemed very excited about the projects and had this to say about AJ during the podcast with Renee Young. It's a lot of writing, you know. There are specific things I want to talk to you about, but I can't for a multitude of reasons. Because what if it doesn't happen, you know? What if something falls through? She's got a lot of stuff that she's working on that I'm super excited about. Movies, television, on the mental health side of things. There's just so many things. But she's upstairs right now. She's writing. So this is some big potential news for AJ. We all know about her comics and how amazing they've been doing, but now she can seriously get into movies and television as well, which will obviously be the biggest stage that her writing has ever been featured on. So it could really take her writing career even further if these movies do take place. AJ probably has some big talks going on right now, but like CM Punk said, they don't want to talk about it right now because it's still very early on in the entire process. There's a chance that everything might be dropped. So they don't seem like they want to talk about it and celebrate just yet, but it seems like AJ can potentially be working on some major movies and television programs here in the very near future. AJ is passionate about her writing. She's passionate about mental health and just lifting people up through her writing. So she can definitely lead a great story by herself if given the opportunity. Either way, this is major news. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story for when more information comes out about these potential movies and TV shows for AJ Lee. Did Raw just feature a Eva Marie return teaser that a lot of fans didn't pick up on? A lot of people seem to believe so. Angel Garza had another short promo on Raw hyping up his return, and one of the main things he always did was hand out roses. Well, in this latest clip, we see the rose being held by what seems to be a woman's hand wearing red nail polish. Less than 24 hours later, Eva Marie posted a picture of herself with her classic red hair look while holding a rose. That's when fans started to piece things together and come up with this theory that Eva Marie is the woman that Angel Garza is talking to. It's interesting because Eva Marie is technically signed with WWE at this current moment. It was reported back a few months ago that Eva Marie officially inked a deal with WWE and was officially back with the company. Latest reports claim that Eva Marie is even listed in the internal roster for WWE. The reason why we haven't actually seen her physical return is probably due to a creative issue. They're still thinking of a way to make her big return. She's definitely been gone for a little over 4 years now, so she definitely deserves a huge return, and it seems like that's what they're working on right now. So, could Eva Marie actually be the woman with Angel Garza? It's a realistic possibility, and sort of makes sense. Angel Garza has been on the hunt over the last few months, trying to find a woman that would accept a rose. We saw him almost create a love interest with Charlie Caruso. He gave her the rose for a handful of weeks, but nothing ever came from that. Then, we saw him trying to give the rose to Nia Jax and others, but still, nothing came out of that. So, what if he took his adventure outside of the WWE, and Eva Marie was the woman who finally accepted the rose, so she came back with him to Monday Night Raw? Sure, it is a little weird and strange, but it can work. That will be the reintroduction to Eva Marie along with the start of Angel Garza's singles career on the main roster. We've seen Garza have some success under Zelina Vega's management, so maybe the character does prefer to have a manager now, and that's where Eva Marie comes into play. It'll be interesting to see how much the Eva Marie character has changed, or if she's still the same. Last time we saw Eva Marie, she was a heel, so linking up with a heel Angel Garza wouldn't be unrealistic. Not to mention that Eva has filmed a lot of movies during the last few years and has really elevated herself as an actress. So it'll be interesting to see how she will use that acting experience and bring it to WWE television with her WWE character. So watch out for Eva Marie's return. She's already been signed for several months, and the fact that we're seeing this mysterious woman with red nails has everyone speculating about her WWE return. WWE had just announced that the Slammies will be returning this year. This is a yearly wrap-up award show that comes and goes for WWE. Sometimes they do the awards, sometimes they skip the show. But this year, we will be getting the Slammy Awards. But every year, there are snubs, and this year is no different. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville had a long storyline that dominated the year, all the way from December 2019 to August 2020. It was a real long-term story about their breakup that had a lot of fans intrigued. What started off as Mandy Rose and Otis quickly turned into Mandy Rose vs Sonya Deville, and it was a heated feud that was performing well with the fans. Despite being a major storyline for the majority of 2020, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville received 0 nominations for their entire storyline, and it has them feeling some type of way. They had this to say on Twitter: "I guess we forget all about this. Sonya Deville and myself not even nominated? 7.8 million views and counting. Sonya Deville responded to Mandy Rose and said, "LOL, we got beat out by a table apparently. Also, to be frank, I deserved Breakout Star of the Year nomination as well. Even if I don't work there anymore, correct me if I'm wrong." So it's hard to argue against them. Their storyline literally ran for the entire year, ending in August, and they lose their spot for Rivalry of the Year to Lana vs Commentary Tables. It's always weird how the Slammies work, but this is a new low. The dumb stuff is always going to get rewards before the actual high-quality feuds do. It's a shame because, like Mandy said, 8 million views on just one segment of their feud. So imagine if you were able to add up all their views for the feud. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville were one of the top storylines of the year. Maybe not matches of the year, but storyline-wise, it was one of the richest stories all year long. How Sonya Deville went behind Mandy's back trying to sabotage her relationship with Otis, all the twists and turns that whole storyline went with. It was one of the best storylines all year that just kept reinventing itself. They lose to a table. So it is weird to see it get ignored at the Slammies, but it's to the point where you kind of expect this from WWE, so it's not much of a surprise to see them put Lana vs Announcer Tables in the Rivalry of the Year section instead of Mandy Rose vs Sonya Deville. That alone lets you know everything that you need to know about WWE. But what are your thoughts on today's wrestling news? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.